end of May, beginning of June. It was really interesting to hear about it. Really happy, obviously, everything fell into place that I signed. Looking forward for a great couple of seasons.
Mark Warburton came out to New York to meet you. How important was that from your point of view?
Very. Probably the most important, and we had a great talk where I think I found out how much I really want this deal to happen. We really had a good conversation and constructive goals of this football club, and it was easier to make a decision from then on.
Was one of the goals to win the league?
Of course. That was my first question. I hope that the goal is to win the league. I believe a club of the size of Rangers, in whatever situation it is, or was in the previous years, has to, once they're in the Premier League, to fight to win the league and to win it. So obviously that is something that you want to achieve once you come to a size of a club, as Rangers is. You want to win the league and you want to fight for every single title that is in front of you.
The manager here likes his front three to be quite versatile. Did he say to you where he thinks he'd like you to play come the season?
We discussed a lot of things, but I think we'll have more discussions in the coming days.
What about an Old Firm game then? How much are you relishing that? Have you
Can't
ever
wait.
been to an Old Firm game?
I haven't, no. I'm looking forward to it, obviously. I think it's games that hype you up, pump you up. I played in similar derby games back home in Croatia. Had the transfer from one club to another one. So I'm sure I will be able to deal with the situation and with the atmosphere that the old firm brings.
Was that in Zagreb, was it?
Yeah.
How was that then?
Not the funniest, not the funnest game of my life, but it happened. I got through it. I'm still alive.
Well, you're in good company. Kenny Miller did that.
I know. But yeah, so really looking forward for those games.
What about the likes of Joey Barton, who you know at QPR, and Clint Hill? Did you speak to these guys before you made the move? No.
No. Obviously delighted to be playing with them again. It's been so well reported and said what Joey can bring to a football club on and off the field. I only have really words of high praise for him, especially as a football player. Probably the most underrated player I played with, because his ability is really up there with the best. His character, I think everyone knows that he's going to bring more. At least he's going to give everything to win a football game. So I think he's a great fit for the club.
Excuse me. When you went to the Cosmos, did you ever think you'd come back to British football?
To European football, yes. That was one of the goals. I decided after terminating my contract mutually with Dynamo Kiev that I needed to go through a pre-season. And I got the great opportunity, and I'm thankful that I got it from the New York Cosmos to train with them and to sign on with them for the spring season. And the goal was, to see if I like playing and living in the States, which I did. But in the back of the head, of course, you're thinking that you still have a couple of great years ahead. And for so many reasons, Europe always was my first choice.
Did you have other options in terms of teams you could have gone to?
At the moment,
Yeah.
no. I only had one option. Once I found out it was Rangers, I think there is no other options then.
Do you feel that in Scotland now, with Rangers back in the Premier League, that it's a different ball game now? Scottish football is easier to sell abroad, it's easier to attract players like yourself to come here?
Absolutely. I think throughout my life as a kid, when you hear about Scottish football, it's about the old firm. In order to have that, you need both of the teams in the league. So obviously, it's easier to sell now.
With the players Rangers are signing, some you mentioned, some you know, how do you feel this title challenge will go this season? Do you feel that Rangers should be close to Celtic, or how tough will it be?
has to be the goal. It will be tough. Winning any trophy is tough in any league in the world, whatever club you are. But it's something you want to achieve, and you work hard to achieve it. So I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to be ready for the challenge, and hopefully make it.
How much do you know about the other teams in the Scottish Premiership? We've
Not
spoken
much.
about, yeah.
Not much.
So you're not aware of what challenge is going to be posed from other
I'm
sides?
sure I'm going to find out. Like I said, it's not that I can sit here and say I've been following the Scottish League over the years. Yes, there have been the occasions when you watch the old firm, especially back in Croatia. But like I said, being a professional, being a footballer, once you sign for a club, first thing is you start finding out about the league, the teams in it, and how you want to play, how you have to play to win.
What are you expecting from your time in Scottish football?
A great couple of seasons. Like I said, the goal is to win the league.
You said that you had a good chat with Mark Warburton. What was it about what he said that really kind of convinced you this is the place for you?
Well, I think first and foremost was the goal of winning the league. That anything else is not good enough for this football club, and playing for a long time in such environments, it was something I wanted to hear, because it's really important. Like I said, when you come to Rangers, you want to win the league, and when you have a manager who expects that from his team, from his players, then obviously you're delighted that you have the opportunity to be part of a group, part of a team that are going to challenge for that.
So it's a very attacking system that Rangers have under Matt Warburton, and an open kind of style of play. Is that something that attracted you as well?
Absolutely. I don't know any other way to play football. So absolutely it helped a lot, knowing that the style of play that he likes to play, and the possession game that they have been having throughout the years with him. So yeah, looking forward to every bit of that.
I think you also said yesterday that Nikica Jelavic had told you a lot about Rangers. What was it he said over the years that kind of whetted your appetite or interest?
Not much. I think no one has to talk to you about what Rangers means in Scotland, in world football, if you want it. He obviously told me what a great time he had, what the fans were like, how many unbelievable goals he scored, and so on and so forth. But like I said, you don't need someone you don't need to call someone up and ask, oh, tell me about Rangers. We all know, the whole world knows about Rangers.
See, you mentioned earlier the scrutiny you were under when you crossed over in Zagreb. When you can do that, can you handle anything?
Absolutely. And when you have your dad as a national team manager, then you can definitely, at that time, yeah, you can handle a lot of pressure coming your way.
You seem quite a confident chap. Rangers have been out, as we said, of the top league for 4 years. The scrutiny on them will be even greater than it perhaps it has been before. Are you the sort of person that thrives on that sort of scrutiny and pressure?
Do I thrive on it? I prefer not to have it, I guess. But then you're in the wrong business. I think it's how you deal with it, how you put it on yourself. In any job, I think there's pressure. There's pressure to be. At the end of the day, you want to be better each day for yourself. And the only pressure that is really the highest one that I have is on myself, that I have to be good enough. Because signing for Rangers is not only a privilege and honor, it's a big responsibility as well. To do everything right, to live right, to perform right and train right. So that you can look yourself in the mirror and say, listen, I gave it my all, and I helped this football club and achieve things that I was brought into to. So obviously pressure is going to be anywhere you turn around, but it comes from myself most.
And just finally for me, ideally, where would you want to play? What position?
Number 10 behind the striker.